Sort of the same thing we asked Ridge and Reese. I mean, does it feel like sort of Groundhog Day is kind of the same thing with so many close losses throughout the year?
I mean, of course, yeah. I mean, like I said, they don't feel any better and they don't feel any worse. I mean, it's again, it's a positive because you're not talking, wow, what do you do wrong? What do you fix it? You lose a game at the buzzer, and you have the opportunity to have the best free throw shooter in Cal Poly history at the free throw line. With 4 seconds, I'll take it. You know, there's 140 possessions, and they all weigh out. They're all valuable. Went through those kind of things, and you go through scenarios and special situations. Groundhog Day, sure, but when you coach long enough, like I told him, I said, I don't coach just for the victories. I coach for the funerals where you feel like crap, and my job is to raise you up and have you believe that this too shall pass, and we'll have a game on Saturday, and we'll be in a film at 9 o'clock in the morning, and you'll make some adjustments. And you know, if you say that's the first place team, and with the tie team for first, and you know, can we play with them? Can we beat them? Yeah, and that was without Joe Callero. And that was a team that we're continuing to develop and get. You know, I like 95% what we did tonight. You know, you find the 5%, you find 3%, you find 1%. We're celebrating a victory, and you just got to keep it in perspective.
That play at the end of the regulation, they have to go full length of the court with 4 seconds and long pass and kick to a guy who's wide open. And what did you see on there? Was there a breakdown at all defensively?
Well, we said not to collapse. We were trying to intentionally foul. If they threw the ball in the backcourt, we were intentionally foul and give them 2 points. And I was telling Zach Gordon, just go ahead and stay out of that. Don't go in. You know, we talked about how you just guard the 3. You don't get sucked in by anything. If the guy catches and drives, that's fine. You can go in there for the 2. We've coached him and talked to him about how you can, you know, concede the 2 points. Whether Mamadou catches it and goes in for a quick dunk, we concede that. If they threw it to midcourt and drove, we were going to foul him in the backcourt, give him 2 free throws. We were going to concede that part of it. And what happens is psychologically in the heat of the game, you chase. And I think Dave chased on the weak side and you know, made the catch and the pass, and exactly what they wanted. And you know, it's overzealous. You know, it's the excitement of the game, and it's human error, and it's exciting because it's just one play. But that didn't lose the game. There were 149 other plays on defense and offense that, you know, we can find, you know, 25. We had 12. We had 8 turnovers in the first half. All those mattered. All those were the game-winning. If we don't turn the ball over in any one of those 8, we get a shot. And we're trying to force the ball interior, and we said the whole game plan is penetrate and kick. Sure, we would take 33s, but you can't think that you're gonna score. I thought the biggest thing in the game is Mamadou and the block shots and the distortion, and until you play against him a couple times, you just can't gauge. I think Brian forgot what the 8-foot wingspan was like. Diane's played against was like it's been another year. It's like, right, you know. A couple of us just like, you got to get it. It's got to be. We showed the video of the 3rd time that we played when we beat them in the Big West Tournament. We showed the video how Chris Eversley shots, Brian shots, even Joe Callero shots. And you catch it, they're like this. You know, they're not. You don't size it up and look and see how far he is, because now he gets to see that you're going for it and he extends up. So it's a rhythm. It's a rhythm shot, and you just can't coach it, and the players can't adjust to it. And until you, even Louisville, I was telling ESPN that even Louisville couldn't adjust to you know, when they played in the first round tournament, Louisville couldn't adjust to Mamadou to start with. It was like, you think you've played against big guys. He's big when he's on the ground. That's the difference. He doesn't need to jump to go block those shots. And that's the biggest thing that we get adjusted for the second time that we play for him.
Talked about penetrating offensively. Jalen, I thought, gave you one of the better halves of his season. Was that a sort of encouraging sign to see out of him?
It is very encouraging. Jalen's going to have a great career here. He's already having a great career, and you know, he gets into nooks and crannies. He can finish a little bit there. Shot a nice little mid-range, you know, a little plop shot. Kicked it, found guys, and also is getting to be better defensively on the ball. You know, all freshmen have a big adjustment, and I thought he's made a nice adjustment 10, 15 games with the defensive idea of how far good shooters shoot, how quickly you got to get through over the top of screens, you know, some of the techniques that go along with it. So he's just a very, very bright spot. And I thought Josh Martin gave us a spark without turning the ball over. You know, he did a little better job of being aggressive, but staying on balance and kind of being in control a little bit more.
Joe, late game situations, obviously the ball slows down when there's so many timeouts and dead balls and so forth. Seems like you guys are kind of getting down to the end of the shot clock a lot. For you guys talking about maybe taking the first good shot in a lot of cases, those late game situations, it seems like maybe you're waiting, and maybe not getting as good a shot.
No, we're not waiting.
Before. Okay.
It's like watching, we watched Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara must have had 6 shots at the buzzer. I mean, there's a difference between what you think's a good shot, and again, could I take that, or is there a better one? Because again, the perspective of being on the floor, perspective of watching it, you think you can see that, but the other side, you've got to realize there's a guy right on you. I mean, my point's always this: you can tell whether the reality is whether you're going too far in the clock by the number of block shots there are. So if there weren't any block shots, then you're like, why'd you wait? You could have tacked him right now. And you're saying like, no, if you tack too early and you tack the gut too early, you're getting that blocked. So you got to be pretty selective, and that's what you see, in video against every team. I mean, the score is as low as it is with them in the first half, based upon the reality that every team has to take. You have to take an extra look on everything, and even by being patient and going down, you think that, oh, there's a good one. Was it? So field goal percentage is a huge deal because whether you get it early or late, it's got to be. I mean, they are at 47%. We're at 35.
You guys got 15 more shots than they did, I think, too.
You guys didn't shoot a free throw in the first half. Did you change anything at halftime that kind of made you guys attack the rim a little bit more and try to draw fouls?
We did. Well, the biggest thing was if you don't turn the ball over, the 8 that we turned her over, so you lose 8 possessions to be fouled. Again, a lot of games just comes down to the mathematical possessions, in which if you keep the ball and you're still attacking, you have a chance now, whether it's a post or a drive or a shot, to be fouled on that. So we lost 8 possessions in the first half that they never had to defend them. You threw the ball away. So now you take care of the ball and you keep attacking and be a little more aggressive here and there. And all of a sudden, they had to defend longer. So now there's an on-ball screen that they call the foul on. There's a pin down. There's a drive off a push. So our foul total builds up. So eventually you can get to the free throw line.
Anything else?
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thanks, Joe.
All right.